each day. We do several things. Um, like we do craft. We love art. We love craft. So we most most of the time we do craft. We paint. We do watercolor. We do rubber stamping. We do woodworking, and we play music, and we travel. I have a small family. We live together. We have 4 people. My oldest daughter is 8 years old, and my little son is 5 years old. I myself do parent assembly. We try to let parents to engage with education in Thailand. We didn't directly teach our own kids to do mindfulness. We just we just introduce the mindfulness and meditation into their own time, into their own space. Like when they play, when they fight, or when they do craft, we talk about this thing. How do they feel? What kind of emotion that happened? What kind of inner world that happened to them? So we talk about that. We know that it's not easy to let kids like sit still or stay still. So we do all those things through craft. But sometimes we meditate together as well. But as our father, as our dad do the sinking bowl meditation, so we do that together sometimes, but not every day. Sinking bowl is one kind of meditation, and one kind of we call it like vibrational medicine. So we use vibration, we use sounds to guide us to meditate and to have a mindful to ourselves. So sound is easy because when we change every tone or every sound, our heart, our mind will be with each sound. When we talk about mindfulness or meditation in our family, we will let the kids lead all those things. We didn't let them do the parents thing or let them do adults thing. So we mostly do activity with them. In our family, we have our own practice. My husband used Tai Chi Chuan. It's like a mindful true body. And I myself, I always do the guided meditation. I do the walking meditation. Craft is easy, and music. Listen to the music or listen to the sinking bowl is another tool that we use in our family as well. My two kids is totally different. My daughter, she's really sensitive. She's a sensitive girl, and I observe her a lot when she's younger. When she cry, every time she cry, I sing a song, and every time, every single time, she stopped crying and she listened to what I sing to her. So I noticed that voice or singing has an effect on her. So I know this is the way that I have to like practice with her. No matter it's mindfulness or music or anything, I will use this channel or this way to practice with her. So right now, when I talk about mindfulness with my daughter, she said, "Oh, I always have mindful or I always have focusing time when I play music." So right now she play piano and violin, and she's singing a song, and she's in the what does it say, in a choir. My younger son, he is really active boy, and he's always played outside, and he's really different. At first, I think that I can use the same tools and same things as I use with my daughter. So when I sing to my boy, he will use his hand to cover my mouth. So like, "Stop, mommy, stop singing," something like that. So I cannot use the same way with my boy. But I noticed that he loves challenge. So I will let him, our family let him use tools, many tools, like knife, like sharpening things. He loved to play bowls, and he loved to play things that like a challenge. So this is the thing that we introduce to our kids. We let them know the importance of being mindful, or have a focusing on what they did. My boys love to do woodworking, so he used knife to try to do woodworking. And when he did not focus on what he did, the knife will go and cut his finger. So he hurts, and when he hurts, he feel bad. So next time he has to more focus on what he did. So this is the way that I use with them. So right now, he is really focusing on what he did. So because he think that if he's not focused on what he did, he will hurt himself. We try to keep it in family. We try to keep it in the way that we live together. We try to talk to each other about that. We try to not ignore to anyone's feeling or anyone's action. What we do is not, okay, let's meditate together, something like that, because everybody in our family has their own pace and has their own way of living. So we are different, we know that. And but what we try to do is like keep all the atmosphere. Actually, mindfulness is really important, and we hold that in mind. So when we design like curriculum, or when we living together, we hold that in mind. And when we talk to them, when we do activities with them, we will keep all those things in mind and talk to them, and be a role model, because they will learn from us. They didn't learn what we teach. We know every family when we talk to kids, when we let them do something, when we try to make them do something, they won't do. But they will do as we do. They will do the same thing as we do. So we are role model. So we hold that things in mind, hold that things in action. When we do something wrong, we say sorry. Oh, mommy do something bad. Mommy say something not good to you. Mommy hurts you. So we talk to them, and we responsible for everything, for every action that we did. Actually, it's very natural because we didn't believe that we have to do good things all the time. We always do something wrong, and wrong or mistake is fine. We accept that we do mistake all the time, and we just know that, oh, we did something wrong, and it's okay. So we accept that, and let the kid accept that too. The important issue for the little kids, especially for 3, 4, 5 years old, I think is we have to let them know all the feeling. We don't judge any feeling. When they're angry, we don't judge the anger. Anger is okay. They can angry at something, but they can choose. They can always choose how to act the act of anger. So when they're angry, it's not good to hit other people. That is not good. That is not acceptable. Hit is not acceptable, but angry is acceptable. So they can always feel, but the action is different because they can choose. They can angry and hold it in their mind and come to talk to mommy or daddy. Not always have to act immediately, something like that. So we teach our kids like that. And when they fall down or when they hurt, we won't say, oh, it doesn't hurt. Oh, it's okay. Oh, you're clever, or you're smart. We don't say that because the meaning of it is you cannot cry, you cannot hurt, or hurt is not good, or crying is not good. But actually it's not, because crying is the way you feel, the way you have to allow yourself to do that because you hurt, because you feel not okay. So when we talk to our kids, we go, oh, it hurts. How do you feel? This hurt, or this big, or this big, or this big? Kids cannot say a lot of words. They will focus on action. We have example like balloon. When you're angry, is that how the anger is big? How your anger is big? This big, or this big, or this big? So, mommy, I feel this big, something like that. So they know what inside them, what happened inside them. When we spend our life, we want happiness, and mindfulness and meditation and anything that we call, we want to be happy. We want our family happy. We want our kids happy. So this is the tools that make them feel okay, make them feel happy, and it's the tools that make them start again and again and again. Not like when they feel bad, or when they feel they cannot do something, like the kids when they feel they cannot do something. Oh, mommy, I cannot do this. This is too hard for me. It's like they will go down to the very, very dark things, and they will fall down, fall down. We cannot let them fall down. So mindfulness is like, okay, that is a feeling. Everyone can have that feeling, and everyone can step out of that feeling too, because we used to. We can do that, and we can do it again. We think that we have several feelings in our life. We have anger, we have sadness, we have happy, we have many feelings. But when we don't have mindfulness, all those feelings use us as a tool to express them. But when we have mindfulness, it's like we have a choice. We can use all those things when we mind that we have all those feelings. So the feelings is our capabilities, like fear. Fear is our own capabilities. They let us know what is the danger. So if the children or if the kids didn't fear for anything, they will go to danger. So it's not good for them. So fear is good as well. Fear is the feeling that really important. So we have to let them know all those things as a capabilities, as a potential, something like that. Like smartphone, if we didn't aware of it, they will use us. We will like play it all day, or we can play like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. But when we focus, when we know that it's a tool. It's a tool for education. It's a tool for open our worlds. It's a tool that we can connect to people. So if we mindful and if we know what to use it, I think it's a good tools as well. Close relationship is the hardest thing for being mindful. But when we have problem or when we fight with each other, we know, everyone know, and everyone can feel the energy that change to something that is not good. My husband is not happy right now, so we can feel that energy. We acknowledge it and we accept it, and okay, stop. And we just stop and find our own space to do what we should do. Like myself, actually, it's very funny because I always, to keep myself calming, is going to do housework, like go to sweep the floor or go to wash all the ditch, something like that. So this helped me to like calmer, and then when we are ready, we coming and talking together again. The first, before we talking to each other, we have to forgive ourselves for doing something wrong. So before we can forgive ourselves for doing something wrong, we have to hold something in mind. We have to hold that we do mistake every day. we do something wrong every day, and we have to like let it go and reset and restart it again. So when we feel that, okay, it can happen, so it's easier to talking together. And when we talk, we have to acknowledge each other's feelings. We have to know that something that I really want my husband doing because it's good for them, it's good for him. It's me, it's not him. We have to acknowledge this. I have to know this is me, it's not him. Or when he wants to do something good for me, it's him, it's not me. We have to hold this hold this because we are different. We cannot let everybody think like us, feel like us, or being everything like us.